I wish I could make reaction videos, but I was born in 1956. I've heard all these songs. What could I possibly react to?
I was worth it, found my purpose, rarely abyss to the surface, the reward of constantly working.
Hey whippersnappers, Brian here at A Boomer Reacts. Welcome back. If this is your first time here, thanks for checking me out. I listen to rap and hip hop songs using lyric videos, and then I let you know what I thought about them. As you can see, I'm going to be reacting to That Cold and Lonely by Ka. So I had some viewers tell me that recently Ka has died, and he was on my request list, but I had never reacted to him before. When these people were saying Ka died, the most comments I got was for the song That Cold and Lonely. And it's off his fourth studio album called Honor Killed the Samurai, released in 2016. You know, I don't usually go that far into an artist's discography if it's the first time I'm doing them. I try to stay in the first or second album. But this was by far the most requested song, so I thought, okay, I'll jump to the fourth song. And I'm still going to do a bio, but it's not going to be from, when he was born until he recorded That Cold and Lonely. It won't be that. It's just going to be highlights. Ka was born Kasim Ryan in 1972 in Brooklyn. Kasim. He began rapping at 8 and counts Slick Rick as an inspiration. Oh, good choice. Ka attended City College of New York with Mr. Voodoo of Natural Elements. After witnessing Ka casually rapping with some friends in a hallway, Voodoo invited him to come to his studio and meet his producer, Charlemagne. Ka began regularly accompanying Voodoo to the studio and built his discipline and songwriting skills through these sessions. Ka joined Natural Elements in '94, though he felt that his skills were lacking compared to his group mates, L. Swift, Big Tim, Stex, and G-Blast, and he left soon afterwards. In '95, Ka formed the duo Nightbreed with his friend Kev, through which he released a 12-inch single titled Two Roads Out the Ghetto in '98. 10 years later, in 2008, Ka released his debut solo album, Ironworks. In an interview with Complex, he recounted that he was no longer seeking to pursue a music career at the time, but simply wanted to create a project for his family members to listen to. Ironworks caught the attention of Giza, who invited Ka to appear on his 2008 album, Pro Tools. In 2012, Ka released the album Grief Pedigree on his own label, Ironworks. The album was self-produced and featured a guest appearance by Rock Marciano. Ka would release 7 further solo albums throughout his career. The third was The Knight's Gambit from 12. The fourth is Honor Killed the Samurai from 16. In between The Knight's Gambit and Honor Killed the Samurai, Ka and DJ Perseverance, as a duo called Dr. Yen Lo, released the album Days with Dr. Yen Lo. In 2006, in a New York Post story, Ka was identified as a Brooklyn-based FDNY fire captain. Really? The article focuses on his double life as a hip-hop artist who has a full-time job with the fire department. Really? At the time of his death in October 24, it was reported that as a firefighter, Ka was a first responder during 9/11. Wow. Wow, he had a full-time job with the fire department and still, went into the studio and made music. That's a good story. Ka died on October 12th, 2024 at the age of 52. The cause of death is currently unknown, only saying that he died unexpectedly. That Cold and Lonely was written and produced by Ka. Okay. My first experience with Ka. Okay, here we go.
Not infrequently, a marching soldier might be seen to halt, take his writing utensils from his belt, and compose an ode.
That's what it look like. This what it look like. In fact, you hear me? I'm clearly a modern marvel. Graciously playing offerings, they try and starve you. I bathe replenished from my days of menace. Was true about my influence, the rage is in us. I dealt vicious for well wishes and naysayers. It's love. They got me from scrub to great player. Guess I was destined, my progression is evident. Want the best, so attest till I rest in the sediment. With steady pride, try to show you every side. I give it life, but right like I already died. No petty fray, every day I hail the truth, let it spray. Never say God fail a youth. I rep with the guards, got the webs and the scars. Where they working out to you flexing in cars. And putting on a mask wasn't protection from SARS. Drama pacing for denomination, pressing for large. Crooking in the town with a crew of all people. Gotta put you in the ground for the root of all evil. We killing the building, the proof is in the bricks. We revel in the present like the future don't exist. That's what mold me that cold and lonely. Where they call you out if they know you phony. I'm live, that's what it look like. That's what it look like. That's what it look like. A phonetic cold verse praise God. By my genetic cold verse neighborhood. With no clear winner, still appear thinner. I don't howl like I'm holier than now, a mere sinner. Wasn't blessed to be resting in the burbs. I was stressing, wrestling with the scourge. Stay low in beef, never live high on the hog. Not for fresh air fun, I'd have died in the smog. When hunting is nothing you got, we ain't trying to rob. Putting pressure on the jester, applying it hard. When you step, protect your mind and chest plate. Tried years for these ideas to gestate. Progress moving to the next, the rest wait. But in this realm, am I at the helm or it's just fate? If inclined to drop the needle, you'll find cerebral page. Get you caged, I'm trying to free you. This will mold me that cold and lonely. Where they ring your bell if they know you phony. I'm live, this what it look like. This what it look like. This what it look like. I ain't scared to die, this what it look like. This what it look like. This what it look like. Yeah, this what it look like, yeah. I'm live, this what it look like. This what it look like.
Well, that was something. That beat, I could never get a feel for it because it just went everywhere. It had the jangling bells. There was a woman chanting in the background. A flute came in once. So I think it's the most, I don't want to say that it's, obtuse. I just want to say that it was one of the more, so the beat was one of the more, what's the right word? I don't want to say confusing, off-putting, maybe that's the word. I prefer to, at least have some kind of a scheme in my head of, what the beat's going to do. I couldn't get it. The beat did everything. And, that's okay. I usually like that, but, this had no structure, which, bothered me a little, I prefer to know, where I can expect the, bells to jangle and where the flute comes in, but it was everywhere. The song itself sounds like it was, he was telling the story, that's kind of rags to riches, right? Where he came from and where he is now. his flow was, and I don't know, it could be just this song. His flow was very monotone, and I don't know if it was for this song that he does that, or if that's the way he is all the time. But the combination of this off-putting beat that I couldn't grab a hold of, and his, one-note flow, yeah, it wasn't my favorite. R.I.P. Ka, sorry. Yeah. Definitely not going in my car, because it's not really a sad song. It's more of a, inspirational song, I think. But he didn't rap it inspirationally, and the beat wasn't very inspirational. Yeah, this one was just like a little, I couldn't, focus. It was just like that beat was taking me everywhere. And then it's just his monotonous flow. It was like I was in a trance. Maybe that's what he wanted. Well, anyway, R.I.P. Ka. I'll probably like a different song. Well, thanks for hanging with me, guys. If you like this kind of content, give me a like and a subscribe. I'll see you on the next video. Bye.